So if you catch the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Sunday Generational Wealth Group, live training that we do. All sorts of leaders will hop on here and, inspiration, motivation, skill sets, belief. We just bring it. We just pour our hearts out every Sunday. There's no hype. There's no fluff. There's no fake. This is one big family over here. And so just excited for each and every single one of you that is either on live or catching the replay, which doesn't happen often. If you're not present in the moment, it doesn't seem like you really go and catch the replays, right? So thankful for y'all that are here, but we do like to catch the record. So I'm going to share my screen. The CEO of our company had a very, very powerful message that she shared with us, and I want to bring that to you guys right now. So I'm going to share my screen and click play. This is CEO of 7K Metals, Jason Arfman. Stories
that Emily just shared with us, okay? Part of our mantra at 7K is bringing hope to the hopeless.
Give me a second, guys. You know what? I got this. Something's going on when I'm pushing play on this thing. I'm having this like crazy feedback noise. So let me see if I can combat that. It's the worst noise in the world. Hey, Em.
Yes, boss.
Hey, will you pull up? Will you pull up? And I'm going to give you like co-host. And can you pull up this video in the if you can find it in the in our Facebook group?
Yeah.
I'll push play for right now, but I'm gonna let you be a co-host, and I'll just let you like maybe fast forward, and then you can catch it, and then just click play and take over the screen, or just let me know, and then I'll push pause, and then you can click play. All right. This is an ugly noise, you guys, that this makes. I don't know what's going on, but you are co-host. There you go. But I'm gonna go ahead and click.
Success to the significance. To the significant. Okay. When people say we can't do things, we find out how to get them done. And I'm going to tell you guys that I am very proud that we've been able to celebrate this last month in September our 5-year anniversary. Woo! Woo! And I'm going to tell you why. And for those of you who are thinking, well, it's just 5 years, but in our industry, most companies do not make it past 5 years. In fact, about 95% of them fail in the first 5 years, and there's a big reason why. And I want to tell you guys what we're doing differently, because when just to give you a little bit of history, I've been in the direct sales industry for about 23 years. I have a love-hate relationship with it. Okay, there's some things I really, really hate about it. And it's everywhere. I see the fake it till you make it, the Lamborghinis, this fake, selling a juice that was grown on the south side of the Himalayas, and that's why it's $80 instead of $30.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like it. I grew up in business. Okay? I grew up in a little town called Salmon, Idaho. I worked on a farm for my grandpa while my brother was going through cancer treatments. And I learned the value of work. I remember getting my first $100 bill and thinking I was the richest 6-year-old on the planet. Okay? And I put it in the bank, and I didn't know what to do with it. And my grandpa taught me a very powerful lesson. He says, "Don't keep that money in the bank." I said, "What do you mean? You're supposed to save." He said, "No, invest it." So at the age of 13, I bought my first business. It was a $1,000 snow cone business called the Snow Shack. Wow. And ever since then, I've been in love with business my entire life. At the age of 11, my dad put me in. We have a clothing store up in Salmon, Idaho called Arthman's Four Seasons. And Tony, you've been there. And at the age of 11, I was taking strength to fit 501 jeans, measuring the inseams and the waistlines, remarking them, and we were exporting them to Japan to our very good friends in Tokyo called, and they have a store over there called the Salmon Savage. Their names are Aki and Yoshi. And I remember doing that and just loving it. I'm like, wow, I like this guy. And I had other people telling me, go to the medical field, go to the medical field.
Come on.
I actually went to college, you guys, studying occupational therapy. Everything pulled me back to business. Every time I looked around, I said, I'm going back to business because we can help so many people. I graduated from with a business degree, Bought another business because I saw these offers out there to go work for other people, and I bought a Jamba Juice franchise, and that's when I fell in love, and I gained my respect and love for this industry.
Wow.
Because I knew franchising, I took all the risk.
Yeah.
Okay? I graduated from high school and I invested $225,000 in a Jamba Juice franchise. It was actually Zuka Juice, but later merged with Jamba Juice.
Oh, wow.
$225,000, massive investment. I was paying all my employees. I was taking all the inventory risk. I was signing the 10-year lease on my building. And guess what? Here's the hard part that I had to swallow. In the first 2 years, you don't make a lot of money in a business. You're putting it in. And I had months where I did not make money, and I was still paying the franchise 5% royalty and 2% marketing fee. I thought, this doesn't work. When I saw direct sales, there's no risk, no massive upfront investment. You get paid what you're worth. You can make as much or as little as you want based off your effort, and you don't have to pay any employee. Emily's team, we pay them. Okay? So let me tell you guys why 5 years is significant. I came on early in the business, and I saw this business, and in 23 years, I'm having the most fun I'm having in this business. This is my wife. I'm a girl dad, and I just inherited my first son.
Yeah.
This is Chris. This is my daughter Lauren. You guys see her around. She does our event planning.
Yeah.
Savannah, she's at college. Ava, she just won volleyball districts and next week.
Yeah.
So, and this is why I do everything I do. I love them to death, and they bring me the most joy in the world. And I love that they love this business. Do you know that every single one of my daughters has asked me, hey Dad, what portion of the coin collection do I get? Okay? They're like, hey Dad, can you give me the combination to the safe? Hey Dad, do you need help organizing your coins? Hey Dad, what coin's coming out that I can have a secret that all the rest of the 7K members don't know about? Okay? Sometimes I've got to shut the door to my bedroom so that my kids don't hear what's going on in conversations about upcoming projects.
That's so funny.
Anyway, that's my why. You guys, 7K success. I'm going to tell you why most companies fail in the first 5 years. Number one, startup costs and funding. Okay? Most people don't understand what it takes.
Just wanted to pause real quick to say, you guys, listen, if you don't have a pen and paper handy, I highly recommend it, because taking some notes, what Tony Hubbard say, he says the paper doesn't forget. So I highly encourage it, because what happens is that as you're getting this information, this allows you to become more bulletproof. I'm telling you, the stuff that he's about to kick to you right now, it's powerful. And the leadership here, we're bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? We're like, we can't get penetrated, because we're so, we've been so immersed with this information. But even on this, I'm telling you, we got some stuff that we never even heard before. So I just wanted to throw that out there before I could play again. I'm gonna be quiet.
Start a business. And they're just starting a business just with a hope to maybe make it. Do you know, when I came to 7K, I had a very comfortable job, okay? Very nice salary. I was traveling to Europe all the time, and Turkey and Russia. It was very comfortable. Nice salary, lots of benefits. And when I came to 7K early on in the business, they weren't even making money yet. They were still in the investment phase. It was scary. And I actually sat down with them and I said, I was going to try to trick the owners. I said, how are you guys going to make money on a commodity? Gold and silver. Tell me how that works. And it was a very quick answer. They're like, we're not making money on a commodity. You heard Mark Mishu talk about it. He said, dealer direct pricing, because we just pass along that whatever we buy it for to our members. It's a membership benefit.
So awesome.
Okay? Guys, when they said that, my ears perked up, because I know that companies that last, and that can last through startup costs and funding, they're built on long-term plans and they're built on value. Okay? So When I sat down with Roger, I said, look, I'm very interested in this company. I said, how long are all of us willing to fund this thing? Until we make money, okay? And they all looked and said, as long as we need to.
Woo.
They believed in it that much. And I said, okay, I'm all in. If you're gonna fund it as much as we need to. Luckily, I jumped on board. We were able to make some changes quickly. We immediately turned profit. Within 2.5 months, we turned our first profit.
Nice, nice.
But guys, we have never, since that time, not made money in a month. So this is a 5-year-old company that is fully sustainable. We figured out how to make it work. So that's why most companies fail in their first 5 years of startup cost. Number 2, and very important, okay? Messaging and regulatory. Most new companies are going to oversell a product, overpromise a product, oversell a product, overhype a product, and all they're going to do is sell you the opportunity. Did you notice when Mark was up here, he told you that there's a sharing plan, but that's not our focus. Our focus is our product.
Yeah.
It's not as good as gold, it is gold. Not as good as silver, it is silver. Guys, it's these products right here. When you talk about a Roman series coin, we recreated the Roman Empire series, and this is an exclusive through 7K. That has value. I had the opportunity this last, I guess it was about 2.5 weeks ago. I had Speaker of the House Scott Bedke from Idaho. He's been Speaker of the House for the last 22 years. He's now running for Lieutenant Governor. He was in our office. He said, I want to know what this company, what are you guys doing? You guys doubled the first 3 years, you tripled in year 4, who knows what you guys are going to do in year 5. We're still ending year 5, right? And he said, what are you guys doing? And he kind of sat down, he had his arms folded. He's not a big fan of the direct selling space because he doesn't like that there's not a lot of value. It's just all about the opportunity. When we sat him down and started telling him about our products, okay, he said, you've got me itching to buy your products right now. He said, I served a church mission in Italy. I want all 12 of those. I don't care how much it costs me. I couldn't believe it. He's like, sign me up. I'm ready to have a membership. Okay, this is Speaker of the House for the state of Idaho. You guys, we are very conscious on messaging. We partner, we get the best legal advice. Not only that, we're actually opening up ourselves to the regulators.
That's so
Attorney
good.
Generals.
It's so good.
We are actually hosting an Attorney General meeting next spring at the Salmon River Lodge, where Attorney Generals will come and talk about consumer protection. Okay, so we are doing a lot of things right now to make sure regulatory and messaging is spot on. We know we're never perfect, but that's why we just introduced some technology called Field Watch to help with all of you guys. They're doing social media messaging. We're trying to help you and coach you to say the right things. Okay, so that's why we've been successful. Is because we're controlling the message. We do not need to overhype this company. It sells itself. The value is in the membership. And if you look at our membership, we don't have to have 7K Advantage. We don't have to have, experts that we team up that help you get gold-backed IRAs. We don't have to do that. We do that because we want to build value in the membership. And that's why I was talking to Bill over here. He said, since last July, A year ago July, Bill told me, he goes, do you know I have not missed a cycle check in a week? He says, I just keep getting paid every single week. And I said, the number one reason for that is because we have real customers that love their membership and they continue to buy month after month after month.
That's right.
Love it.
Okay,
Love it.
really quick, let's see if, there we go. Last is decision making and succession. And I'm going to tell you this, in my 23 years of experience, most single-owned direct sales companies make very poor decisions.
Yes,
especially when they start making money.
Exactly.
Our company is controlled by a board of directors. There's not one single decision that cannot go. We cannot step in. Okay, it has to go before a board.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you guys something very important here, okay? This is the most important thing that you guys can learn from this. This board's decision making, we have a priority list. I'm going to show it to you, okay? Number one, our number one priority is the 7K members. When we're making decisions, 7K members are our number one priority. Okay, number two, we then say what's best for the company.
I love it, man.
Long term, what's best for the company.
I love it.
Number three, our shareholders. Obviously, we have to take care of the shareholders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next is vendors and partners. And last on our list, that's a high priority, is our environment.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason why we have a high rating at the Better Business Bureau. And we have a very good relationship with the Better Business Bureau. We talk to them frequently.
That's so good.
Okay, there's a mistake made, we fix it.
Mm-hmm.
We know we're not perfect, but guess what? We will never leave it undone.
Yes.
We will always do the right thing. Okay, because we are building something long term here.
That's right.
So,
I love it. I love it.
you guys, I want you to know this because I want you to know from our heart to you guys, we are not building a company here that is going to be here for 5 or 10 years. We're building a company that's going to be here 50, 100, 150 years. We literally are believing that. And one thing I'd like to share with you, we're already doing projects that are in 2023. We're already into the fall of 2023 on coin projects. We've already purchased raw silver and gold for projects that will happen in 2022 and 2023. Wow. Okay? We're purchasing it that much.
I love it.
So, 5 years,
Jesus.
guys, we're just getting started.
Let's
Just
go.
getting started. A little bit later, I'll share some more information on that. So, I'd like for you guys to really quickly, before we wrap up, I want you guys to hear some of our co-founders. I want you to just hear from them. One thing you're going to find out when you come to our office, some people were at our office. Who was that? Who's been at our office, right? Hey, when we come pick you up at the airport, Wayne, what did you get picked up in at the airport?
1986 Toyota Tundra.
Okay, 1986 Toyota Tundra from one of the founders. Okay? He's the only one that doesn't drive a diesel. The rest of us are diesel truck guys, okay? Guys, we are who we are. We are family men. We love that we can be who we are. Because the one thing I hate, I said I have a love-hate relationship with this industry. I hate the fake.
Yep.
I
Yes.
hate the fake that I see in
Yes.
the bragging and the rings and the necklaces
Yes.
and the watches. And I'm going to be very vocal about it because I know how it hurts people.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are thinking, oh, I got to go get a Lamborghini. No, you don't need to get a Lamborghini.
No, you
You
don't.
need to do what Emily did and get out of debt.
Mm.
Spend more time with your kids. Okay? Start collecting something that has value. Right? I love this. So let's hear from some of our co-founders. They're about as real as possible. They're good friends. I've been friends with them for a long time. Here's our co-founder, Zach Davis.
Hey 7K Nation, our family of believers. Sorry we couldn't be there with you today, but I'm so glad that we could jump in here, at least on a video, and share our excitement for what's going on in 7K and for what has happened over the last 5 years. So, the last 5 years, you guys have to know, has just been building the foundation. In fact, I'm building a shop right now in my house. It's taking forever. And after they got all the foundation put in, there was a piece that wasn't really good. And it was, the measurements were off and the concrete was a little bit soft, so they came and they busted it out and they fixed it up. And the reason they did it is because you cannot have a building that sits on a foundation that is not solid in every single
Amen.
place.
That's right.
Amen.
That's exactly what we've been doing for the last 5 years. Is
Woo.
we're making sure everything is perfect, from the products that we offer, to the pricing, to the points, to the structure, to our suppliers, our vendors, to relationships that we have in this industry. All the things that we've been doing over the last 5 years has really helped us build a solid foundation for what's going to happen over the next 50 to 100 years. So you guys need to hang on and take a deep seat, because right now is the time to really go after it. What's going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years is going to be unbelievable. It's going to make what's happened over the last 5 years look very, very minuscule. There are literally millions of people out there in the world that are waiting to hear the message
Yes.
that you're going to share with them
Yes.
over the next coming years. And I promise you, If you will hang in there with us, and if you will fight for your dreams, you're going to help a ton of people be able to get theirs. And in the process, you're going to get everything that you want. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being willing to go out there and fight every day for your dreams and help somebody else change their lives. Hopefully, you're getting exactly what you're looking for here. Again, thank you for your hard work, your time, your effort, the energy, and everything you do to help us lead this legacy that we're trying to lead. But again, remember, go out, fight for your dreams, because the last 5 years was just building the foundation, and we are just getting started. We haven't seen anything yet. All right, we'll see you guys on one of the next meetings. Love you.
Nice. You guys heard about the foundation, right? Pricing. You mentioned pricing. How can pricing be a foundation? Okay? One test I want you to do with any direct sales company is remove the compensation plan. No compensation plan. Look at the products. And if you would buy them without the compensation plan, you've got a company.
Yes. Yes.
Okay? I'm going to show you something here, guys. This coin right here, Black Panther.
Yeah.
Amazing
Oh,
coin, right?
come on.
Everybody loves this coin.
Come
When
on.
we sold this 2-ounce Black Panther coin, the day we put it on up for sale was $399. You guys know what it was going for on eBay?
1,000 to 1,500.
$950 on eBay. And there was none left in the primary market. Everything was secondary market. If we did not have a solid foundation, it would have been very easy to say, you know what? Let's play disgusting compensation. And let's just mark that up to $1,100. Okay? That's not what 7K is doing. Because if we can't gain your trust as members, we're building value in this stuff. And then to have a firefighter coin, guys. We had the Liberty coin where we did a deal with 9/11. Only minted, guys, there's only 911 of these coins minted in the world. The Liberty coins, there's only 911 of those. Okay? We got recognition from the 9/11 Commission. We actually got an invite to come read 10 names of those who had passed in the 9/11 tragedy.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome. So we're doing some good things. All right, one last co-founder here, Mr. Josh Anderson.
Hello, 7K family. Sorry I couldn't be with you today, but if I were there with you today, here's a few things I want to share with you. The last 5 years have been an incredible journey. When we set out to create 7K Metals 5 years ago, we never could have dreamt of the amazing people that we would have encountered. Yes, we knew we had a fundamental idea that could change and revolutionize the home-based business model. Yeah, we understood that we were going to build a company based around real assets, something that had really never been done before. But we never could have understood the amazing associates and members that we would meet around the world. So let me say thank you. From the bottom of my heart for all of your efforts and what you do today for us. I'd like to take just a second though. And for those of you that have been around with us for the whole 5 years, you understand that we've been building a foundation. This foundation is solid, it's firm. We've done things the right way. Not always have we done them to get the fastest results or the most accelerated growth in the industry. No, we've done them in a methodical, thought-about process that can build a foundation that can launch us into the future. For example, it would have been easy to just go out there and build a compensation engine that rewarded the most elite builders in our space. But that wasn't our philosophy.
Yes.
From day one, when Richard Wayne Hansen came to Idaho Falls, Idaho, and he told us, I want to do something different. I want to reward the non-professional for the first time in the industry. I want to find a way that we can help the non-professional make above average income. That was one of the core principles that launched the company back in 2016. In order to do that, we had to design a system where the average person could win. How fun has it been to see that become a reality? To watch thousands and thousands of people earn $200, $500 commissions on a weekly basis. One of the really fun things that's happened in building this foundation is the ability to really take over the collectible coin market. You know, When we first started, we didn't hardly get anyone to listen to us in this space. When we were called up and said, we want to mint our own coin, they'd laugh at us and say, absolutely not. Why would we ever partner with a home-based business or a referral marketing business and build a collectible coin? Now every mint in the world is lined up to take our business. Because you have done such a fabulous job of creating the world's fastest growing group of collectors in the coin world.
That's so crazy.
Now,
They
we
got
have
lined
singles
up.
projects, like the Roman Coin series, or the State Animal series, or the White House series, or the Liberty series. These monumental projects that have truly built an enormous foundation for the company. No longer are we just a home-based business model. Now we are taking over the coin world and redefining what it means to be a home-based business owner.
Yeah.
Now, for some of you might be saying, God, I wish I would have been involved from the very beginning. I wish I'd have known about 7K back in 2016. Well, for those of you who are thinking that, let me tell you, many people couldn't take the bumpy road to get here. Many people couldn't sit and help us build this strong foundation. Now, you're the beneficiary. You're in the right place at the right time.
That's what I'm
You're in
saying.
7K metals at a time that the foundation's already built, and now we're building the skyscraper.
Woo!
You're here today.
Building the
If you only knew
skyscraper.
the projects that are being worked on, if you only knew where this company was going to go in the next 5 years, you would understand that we're just getting started.
Yeah, let's go.
From the bottom of my heart, I want to tell you we love you. We appreciate you. We know that you're the core of everything we do here at 7K Metals. Without you, there is no company. At the end of the day, we believe in you. See you all next time in a live event.
So every Sunday night, I get a report on everybody that we pay in our company. Okay? And I love seeing the list just keeps growing. It's longer and longer.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily care about the amount or who the top people are. I want to see that list get longer.
Yeah.
That's my goal. We just had, guys, this last Sunday, a pretty amazing feat because we pay out a lot of commissions. But for the first ever, I got an alarm saying, hey, we just exceeded $1 million in commissions on a week. That's pretty awesome. But what we love, I'm going to tell you the number one thing we love is we see people that have tried doing this industry for years and years and years and never been successful. And they come up to us and they said, you know what, I've tried doing direct sales for the last 30 years. I've gotten little tiny checks. But for the first time, and they bring it up and they show me, they're like, this is a $250 check. Or this is a $500 check. We had a guy write in the other day, he's 63 years old. He said, I've never, ever earned the type of money I've earned here. Now you guys, here's the thing. His annual income for the year was just over $2,800, $2,850. Okay? He says, I've never earned that type of money. But he's like, that extra money, you guys, has helped me substantially. Just that extra money. We love seeing those things happen. We've built this for average families. We have big direct sales leaders come to us and say, hey, if you'll pay me $100,000 up front, we'll come and bring as many people as you want. And guess what we told them?
Heck no.
There's the door.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not desperate.
Let's go.
We don't need to build like that.
Love that.
Okay? We're going to build organically, we're going to build with value, and we're going to build with a long-term vision in play. And we will never jeopardize it.
Thank you.
Because of the decision-making of the company, we plan for succession. You already see Christy Ball stepping in and starting a business, right? One day, Roger's not going to be with us. We hope that's not anytime soon. But the legacy will continue. Succession will always be there. We are planning for the long term. You're in the right place with the right company, you guys. And I'm proud to be here with you and fighting this fight and doing it the real way, doing it the right way, and doing something of value. So, with that said, Bill, can you come up? We're going to hurry and break here.
All right, guys, I'll stop sharing there. Man, so Feedback, feedback, feedback. You know what I'm saying? What is the thing that most excited you about what you heard there? Anybody?
Okay, this is Sean. I think for me is the fact that we've already got the silver lined up for all the autosavers and everything else that's coming up.
Nice.
You know, so that's exciting to me, knowing that okay, for the next 5 years, I know what I need to do.
Perfect. That's good. I love it. I love it. Anybody else? As a
Oh, and to add to that too, when he said the next 5 years, but they keep buying, you know, so yeah, they got 5 years now, but you know, they might see a deal in 6 months and they're going to buy for another couple of years. So we talk about legacy.
Yeah.
That's not, I mean, what I got. I mean, these guys aren't stopping you. When you say, when Madiba hit me up, what? Madiba, you're a year in this now. Yuri, and I think Emily, Madiba hit me up 3 months after that. So about 3 months or so.
Mm-hmm.
And when he said that this is something you can hang your hat on, you know, and stick your flag in the sand, in the dirt, that set home for me, because guys, we do need multiple streams, but you know, it's tough when your multiple streams are uncertain.
Yeah.
You know that you can have one that's certain, and you go to real estate that's certain. You know, if you want to be a trader, that's certain. You want to, like, you know, I mean, I ain't like my big bro over here, Yuri, you know, both of you guys. I mean, Yuri is in everything, you know, Emily too. I mean, it's like, guys, look what we got at the table. I mean, look what we got, guys. Look at this group here.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I had a vision, you know, about Yuri schools with the monetary system being changed. Our educational system, they're not teaching our kids about what real history is, what real money is. And when you talk about, guys, a group we have that's powerful, guys, we can create our own ecosystem with not just schooling, education, food, create our own ecosystem, our own farms, do it all.
Yeah, that's it, brother. That's that big vision. Hold on, you can't go yet. Anybody? Go ahead, please. Anybody else? What impacted you the most out of that?
Anybody but Yuri.
Yeah.
I like the fact that my great grandkids will be able to take this business and run with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's big. That's huge.
Yes.
You know, because my grandkids are collecting, so their kids can collect, and just that legacy can just keep going and going and going. And they're planning for this.
Yeah.
That's really big.
That's huge. Yeah. See, a lot of you guys don't know, like, I love that, Karine. A lot of you guys don't know, like, who Roger Ball is. There's a video, I'll post a video that Roger Ball did in a little interview with the CEO, Jason Arfman. It's pretty powerful. But his daughter is Christy Ball, and she's like taking over because he's older. He's in his 80s, guys. This guy created multi-billionaire. He's the second largest bison rancher in the world. Okay, this guy's massive. And so, you know, he brought his daughter in because their intentions are legacy, not, oh yeah, let's just, you know, no. I mean, this he tears up. I mean, these are, man, woo, I'm getting chills. Anyways, so I just wanted to point out, when Karine's talking legacy, this is like real, when this is what their intentions are legacy wise. And so anybody else, go ahead, please. This is good. This is good. What'd you like best?
I want to say I like when he said that, you know, it's not good as gold, it is gold, right? that's like heavy. I actually had to just post that. I said, yo, you rather have something as good as gold, or you rather have gold, right? And again, like you said, to reiterate, you know, that they looking 5 years ahead. You know, that's good to know, because a lot of people just looking about, you know, today, tomorrow, ain't looking that far ahead, you know.
Yep, exactly. No, I love it. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'd like to say something here that I just learned from what I heard today.
Yeah.
First of all, the company is sustainable. That's the key factor right there. And one of the priorities that really hit me is that the number one is the 7K members. That's how special we are. And that's when I heard you, Madiba say that, hey, listen, people, we're supposed to share what we have. And that's how important we are. The more people we bring it in, the better it's going to be for everybody. And also, let's focus, people, on the system. The system's right there. It's already set for us. 5 years, the foundation is there. Now we're going to build a skyscraper.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's powerful. People, that's powerful.
I love that line.
You know,
Yeah.
and also we're always learning here.
Yeah.
Always. So those are the things that I got from it. Just a little bit more here, but I want to take the time because I want to give the time to somebody else to say
I
something.
appreciate
also.
it. I appreciate it. I know, Yuri, I know you chomping at the bit.
No, I was just waiting, man. Just I want to say this. It's so funny that he said he just says the priorities is the members, the company, the shareholders, the vendors, and the partners. But you know, you said something that a lot of people. I personally, I mean, what was the chances when we went to Salt Lake City and we had that dinner with Roger Ball and Marsha, and I was on the table.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't realize we was at table number 1, and he was right across me. You know, I didn't know him from Adam. But the question I had for him, you know, being very respectful, is yeah, he's the second largest bison owner. So I asked him, I said, and Menaluca, and you own hotels and everything, and Christy comes from the hotel industry. Then I said, so why are you doing it? What's the purpose? You don't need it. And he looked at me and he says, because he wanted to leave something, like he said, for a legacy for the everyday person to be able to protect their families and create assets for longevity. And I'm sitting across Roger Ball, a guy, a billionaire who don't need it. He's not doing it for him. And he knows his time is limited. He's about 83, 84 years old, and he knows. So then we got a chance to talk a little more. And as I'm looking at him, then it goes back to his belief factor. You know, and most of the people have to understand, it's not how much money you have, it's how much you can impact the next man and how better off they are that you existed in the world, because he knows he's limited and he's passing the baton to his daughter. You know, so, you know, right now, this is a hang your hat on. Steven said, yeah. Having assets, something that don't expire. Yeah. For the first time, you know, I was just looking back, and I don't try to say numbers, but Stack and Sell looked real good. Stack and Sell looked real good because this is the stack outside of the stack. Just the Stack and Sell of auto savers. And I want to share this. For the first time, ask yourself, for the first time, you probably saved more money being a member at 7K, just having an auto saver. It's a
that's true.
Is a forced savings, and each and every one of you guys can actually say, oh, I've always had a savings account. Yes, but had you actually saved, or you always tapped in and dipped in, like Madiba said? We always, everything, oh, there's little money there, so a car tire broke down, or we need the money, or some family member. But now the auto saver makes you think twice, right? Emily, makes you think twice to try to sell it. You're like, nah, I'll figure it out a different way, because now I'm piling up. So I was just scanning Madiba and Emily, and I was scanning the auto saver. I said, wow, if it was coffee or weight loss products or anything else, be expired by now, Madiba, but this is not expired. It's going by. I just checked today. I was 33% up.
Yeah, exactly. That's beautiful.
Come on, man. So
that's beautiful. No, I appreciate
this is
it.
legacy. This is something we can hang our hat on, Madiba. Believe it or not. And I would say these meetings like this, we need just to stay close to the fire, man. Just life is going to hit you. You just got to stay close, stay plugged in. Life is going to hit each and every one of us, you know. And I do want to say one more thing, you know. I keep telling people this is bigger than 7K. This is Hope for the Hopeless. This is a company. This is a network. This is a group of us that are going to be life changers for someone. It's an answered prayer for a lot of people. Yeah. And you said something earlier too. You said hyperinflation is real, man. Oh, yeah. And if we don't get this information out like Robson said to the people, you know, I don't want to see people get hurt, you know, family members. So you have a jewel in your hand, and don't be afraid to share it. Get it out of your conscience. Don't sell it. Don't hype it. just share it, guys. That's where my heart's at, man. We've been sharing this for almost a year now. I got 4 more days and I make it 1 year, brother. Happy anniversary, Medina.
I appreciate it, bro.
Happy anniversary, Yuri.
So listen, not yet. We got to see if he makes it.
I'm an early bird, man.
Hey, listen. So, listen. I know you were there. I know Layla was there. I want to kick over to y'all. You know, as just massive leaders, you know, inside of our team and inside of the company, period, as well. And just you know, what impacted you guys? You know, or just what do you want to share? I mean, I appreciate y'all being there. You guys shared the stage. You guys did an amazing job blessing people with the way you just with just passion and sincerity and conviction. You were up there sharing with everybody, and so I'm just thankful for y'all. But yeah, whatever y'all want to do, your floor is yours.
Layla.
Hi.
Hey,
Go ahead.
where did you go?
You want me to go?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Madiba. I mean, it was a great event. I look forward to Salt Lake City. I'm not stopping. I'm looking and I'm gonna ask through my team.
Oh
to
wait, you
see
can't talk yet.
What?
Guys, listen. By the way, this is a girl that
Oh
just
my God, what?
This is a girl that works. So she had 2 guests at this event, right? One had to go. I think one had to go a little bit early. And she enrolled, you know, one right on the spot there, you guys. So you know, you're looking at leaders that are these are not people that are just talking. You know, these are people that are doing it. Okay, so shout out to you for that. I just wanted to say that. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
So, you know, I mean, you know, I know I've been in the industry for a little bit. I mean, I've had success, like I've said before, tons of failure, you guys, but I believe in this industry 100%. And the, you know, the one big takeaway, number one, is the foundation's built. 5 years is an important mark in any company's history in the direct selling industry. And when they hit that 5-year mark, people don't think it's a big deal, but it is a big deal. For many of us right now, in fact, for all of us and many that will join, this is the perfect time to get started. We didn't have to go through all what the other, you know, members had gone through the last 4 or 5 years through all the changes. You know, yes, something. No, I wish I was there from the beginning. Not here, you guys. Anybody can win, and that's the one thing that attracted me too. Is I've heard from multiple people there is how many people are winning, and not just the people at the top. You know what I mean? And the big, you know, the other big thing that hit me was that we have so many lives to go change if they want it to change. You guys, it's no big deal if they tell us no. It might not be the time for us, but it's an obligation for us to go share with them. Now for the team, for my team members that are on here right now, if you're not planning to go to Salt Lake City, do whatever it takes. I know events drive your business, but being there live in person to hear and see for yourself is a whole nother thing. And so that's the big thing. Sometimes sacrifices we make, and a lot of times we don't listen to that prompting or that spirit to tell us to do the thing, right? Is if we do and you know, and have the faith that we're moving in the right direction, you guys, even more. I mean, I was already convicted that this is the company, and I hate to always say that this is the company, as I've said it before, but I truly believe that it is because of the product of value. Number one is, yes, I've made a lot. I mean, and I said it on stage that this year, first year in business, part-time, you guys will surpass my full-time income at my job. But more importantly, you know how much I saved in tangible assets that I never did in other companies, first, second, third, fourth, fifth year in business there. So I still have something of value to show for, not just for me, for my kids, for my grandkids, but like Corinne said, great grandkids if you want to. So I'm super excited. I just appreciate the leadership that we're part of. And I'm even more proud that Matt and Clyde, it was a surprise that they received their 100-ounce bar. You guys, this thing is for real. Yeah. So thank you. I'll turn it back to Emily.
Yeah, you know, Layla is, you know, such a great leader. I appreciate her a ton. And I appreciate all of you for showing up. I think that's the main thing, you guys, is you just got to stay plugged in. You know, especially on days where you don't feel like it, or when it's hard, or, you know, when you've got things going on in your life, right? The ones that still plug in, even when it's tough, those are the ones that win. I wanted to just kind of share a little bit, you know, the more I go to these events, the more convinced I am that we're in the right place at the right time. You know, what I love about events on top of being able to just hear more about the company, you guys, is the relationships that you build. You find that you don't realize that people look up to you. They do. They look up to you, and they want to have the success you're having. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know your secret sauce. They want to be able to just be able to have a little bit of what you have, you guys. You know, when they see leaders on the stage, and you've got someone like Madiba on there, and you've got someone like Layla on there, and we're all part of the same team, they're going, "Wow, something's going on there." And what is it? What is it that you're doing? And you know, when people ask me that question, you know what the secret is, you guys, I tell them, I said, just give people value and just care about your people. I'll tell you a quick story. This lady came up to me, and I told Layla this. We had just got done with the presentation, right? We frantically had to put the presentation together, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. So my computer comes back to me at the end of the presentation. They're like, "AM, you know, thanks so much for letting us use your computer." I was like, "Yeah, no problem." This girl out of nowhere, I don't know who she is, and I think she's a 7K member. She goes, "Can we use your computer?" And I'm like, "Well, what would this be for?" And she's like, "Well, that girl is trying to sign up that guy over there." Guys, everything is a learning tool, okay? Everything is a learning lesson. If someone's gonna approach me, they have no idea who they're approaching when they're asking me these questions. And I said, "So you want me to turn on my computer so you can sign up that guy?" They're like, "Yes." I go, "Well, what's wrong with your phone? Does it not work?" And what she's like, "Well, I don't know how." I'm like, "Well, you're gonna learn right now."
That's right.
So I said, "Pull up your phone, turn it on. Is this your website?" She says, "Yes." Click on the get started. She goes, "Okay." And I said, $199 or $499? Which of the two do you want?
Yeah.
You know, when they come to leaders, I don't sugarcoat things and I don't make things like I'm not sweet with them. And when I say I'm not sweet with them, I'm polite. But what I'm saying is, you need to be thinking about your business. So if you are the CEO of your business, you can't, and I told her this, I said, "You cannot keep building your business on a computer, my friend. You need to learn how to build your business from your phone, anywhere, anytime, when you don't have a computer." And that is why I'm not opening up my computer.
Yes, love it.
And maybe it kind of seemed a little harsh, you guys, but these are the kinds of things that you have to be honest and real with people. And that's why sometimes, you know, maybe I'm not as polite with some of you, and I'm not trying to be mean, but it's a teaching tool. I'm trying to show you guys how to own your business. You know, somebody asked me a question, and I do this all the time. So if I did this to you, know that you're not the only one that I did this to. Someone asks me a question and sends me a text or a chat or puts it and drops it in the messenger. And you know what I say? "Can you drop that question in the Telegram chat?" And they're like, "Oh." I said, "You know why? You're going to find that there are going to be other team members that are going to be able to give you the answers. You'll get support, and you'll probably get answers faster because I'm actually really busy. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to take the time to be able to read it. And especially if it's something that maybe is a little bit intricate, I can't answer it right now, you know?" So guys, you know, take advantage of the group chats, the Facebook. This is why we plug people into those things. That's where you go ask those questions, because more than likely, if you have a question, other people have the same question you have, and they need to hear what your question is. And that's why I tell people, drop it in the chat. It's not because I don't want to help. I actually am enabling you if I just gave you the answer.
Yeah.
Right?
That's awesome.
We are not here to enable, we are here to empower. And so guys, anyways, you know, so when we go to these conferences, you know, people think that the leaders are like so sweet and we're just gonna like give them all the answers and give them, no, we're here to teach. We're here to make sure people understand that you have to take action. So somebody goes, "Oh, the internet's not working." Goes, "Well, why don't you try going outside to see if the connection's better over there?" You know what I mean? Guys, the people who get paid the most are the ones that find solutions the best. That's why Jim Rohn says, right? Jim Rohn says that the person who gets paid the most is the one that brings the value to the marketplace. That's why they get paid more than other people, because they have the solution, or they figure out the solution, or they have the resources. Guess where you get the resources, you guys? You get the resources in this group and at events.
Yep.
Because at events, you find leaders that may not be in our organization that you're going to find are going to be friends that you're going to want to make, because they're going to be able to help you in an area that we may not have.
Yep. Exactly.
And so I use those events to connect with other leaders. I spend time with leaders. And guess what, you guys, for someone like myself who's on this little island, and I say this, you know, I say this with a loving heart, you guys, I don't get poured into. And so this is a place where I feel like I have a chance for someone to pour into me, because I have other leaders that are going to be teaching me so I can teach you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where you learn, that's where you grow, and that's where you build. Maureen's awesome, Colleen, you know, Layla and I got to hang out a little bit also with, what was his name, Layla? Shoot, I'm blanking out.
Wayne and Greg.
Wayne and Greg Zerniak.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to sit with them and got to know them, you know, on a whole different level. And that's the other thing too, you guys, when you go to these events, aside from the things that you learn on stage, if you go and you sit with these people, you get to know their personalities, and you get to know them like on a more intimate level.
Yeah.
You know, it's super cool. And one last thing, and I'll give it back to Madiba. Guys, you know, when I go to these events, if you're sitting at a table with a leader, shut up.
Yeah. Not being rude, but no, it's really important. It's really important. That's good.
And I'm saying this with a loving heart, you guys.
Yeah.
Don't have conversations with other people when a leader is on the table talking and giving valuable information. Go like this for a second, and go like this. You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna get that information anyplace else. So just do the thing that God tells you. He gave you one mouth and two ears. Zip your lip, open your ears, pay attention and listen. I mean, I know we all love that side conversation. We can do that at another time. When you've got like some guy over there that's making more than you and double and triple your paycheck, you better listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen and pay attention. And it's not that I don't want to have a conversation with you. This one guy was sitting with us, and he was like watching this baseball game, and he was like making all these comments while Tony Hubbard was talking. And I'm just like, dude, like, you lost me. Like, you know, I just like, I'm so tunnel vision, you guys, when I'm with leaders, because I want to learn and I want to grow, because I want to be better, you know. And those conversations about baseball and football, that's just not the time for me to be doing that. That's another day, you know. So pick what you decide to choose, and make sure you're understanding that when you have the resources, take it. Take it. That's why you got to come to trainings. That's why you got to come to presentations, because you're going to learn something that you probably either forgot, didn't know, or going to learn again, you know? So back to you, Madiba.
That's awesome. No, I appreciate it. Again, always bringing value to the table. You know, I'm gonna kick it over to somebody pretty special, you guys. We're not gonna go too much longer, I promise, but I want to give a shout out to you, Nash, because you reached out. Obviously, you weren't able to make this event. You've made two of the events, went cross country to one, came to another, and then, you know, weren't at Vegas, but, you know what I'm saying, you had guests there, you know, which is, you know, John Maryland, you know, their buddy that they brought, you know, as well. And so shout out to you guys. Again, when we tell you, when there's an event, you know what I'm saying, who do you know in that area? That's what you focus on. If you can't make it, I mean, do your best to get there, but who do you know in that area? And, you know, I mean, it's an opportunity to plant a flag in that area. And so keep that in mind. That's what we always drill that in. But I am super excited to bring my man on. Let me see, where's he at? I know he's in there. Matt, you on here, brother? Where you at, man?
Yes, Madiba.
Matt, my man, listen, you got that jewel hanging at your desk with you right now?
Yes, sir, Madiba.
Okay, but listen, guys, man, listen, this is Matt and Clyde, man. You guys, they flew all the way over from Hawaii. They've got a team that they're building out in Las Vegas. They're servant driven. Number one thing I want you to do is share. Okay, obviously you started with the company. how long did it take for you to accomplish, you know, what you did? And I mean, and then just, I mean, what is it? What's your secret? What's your secret sauce, brother? Because you're making it happen. Y'all are
Yeah, all you gotta do is be able to share, man. We got no excuses not to be sharing. We got a lot of friends, we got a lot of family, you know, out here in these small islands. We pretty much all connected, and all you gotta do is share, because man, if you don't do it, you know, you are depriving your family, depriving your friends of this great wealth that we are all have that chance to get. And I was just doing it, and you know, I didn't see a presentation. All I saw was Emily coming back and Layla and the rest of the team coming back from May SLC, and they had the bar. Emily had that bar, and I was like, man, is that real? Is that something that we really cannot get? You know? And so I said, you know what, I'll just buy it. And my wife was like, no, we gotta earn it.
yeah,
So I said,
Clyde.
let's do it. So, you know, we put our foot down and we stepped on that pedal and we went for it. We didn't know what we were doing at first. We were learning as we were going along. We had great leaders to help us go. We had leaders like Layla that finally I got to meet, that taught me the compensation plan. And we were like, oh man, we can really get some good money off of this, and let's do it. And everybody can make money too. You know, something and everybody can do, and everybody benefits from it. And I learned a lot, man. There's so much great leaders like Madiba and Em and Layla, man. When you get to a conference like this, man, you learn so much more. You know, everybody's out there just to help you. The leader, even the CEO is there to help us, and the people that presented it were there to help us, and it's just an awesome feeling. So now I realize how everyone feels when they go to these conferences. So we're gonna be there at Salt Lake for sure. We're gonna be there. Sorry, I can't bring the bar, man. I don't want to go to TSA and be another Madiba, you know. But I can bring pictures of it. At least we got to see it, right? But yeah, and if you guys can make it to Salt Lake, man, it'll be a great experience. If you haven't been to any, make it there. It's just awesome to see all these great leaders like Emily mentioned. You know, we just got to zip it up and take in everything, man. They got so much information. Yeah. And I took away that, and then right out of there, we went to dinner, and then we signed my cousin and his wife up like 10:30 at night. We went out there and did it, man. We just went out there and put it into play and let everything happen. And I told him, man, you want to do what we did? We can help you get to silver. You know, I got there, we can do it. And he's like, oh, I'm going to do it. I said, and let's do it. The first step, get to copper and you do it. So he's on his way. He wants to do it. So yeah, man, thank you all. Yes. I was so blessed to be with you all, man. Love you all.
No.
Hey, Madiba, real quick, I just wanted to share, if, you know, Matt and Clyde kept going, are we gonna get the bar in Vegas? I was like, oh, I don't know, because I already talked to Jason like 3 times, and you know, he's gonna shoot me pretty soon and not want to talk to me anymore. I said, we'll just, you know, we'll hope and see what happens. You should have seen Matt's face. So classic. Yeah, Layla, we just watched it. He, like, his jaw was dropped. He's like, I get my bar like right now. He was in shock, and Clyde was crying, and I'm like, you cannot make me cry. I never go on stage yet to talk. And isn't that amazing? What a great feeling it is to hold that bar.
Yeah. And Matt, how long did it do? Two things for me. One, how long did it take you to get to silver? And 2, hold that silver bar up so people can see it.
Yeah, it took me 80 days to do it. You know, at around 65 days, I told Clyde, we gotta, the awesome thing about it is both of us were in, right, attached to each other. She's my sponsor. Then we realized, if we're gonna do this before 90, if we both put our efforts and double it instead of half our efforts and doing separate businesses, we'll get it. And that's all we did. So that's a great power if you have a couple in there.
So smart what you just said right there. You know, yeah, great job. And again, I mean, we were really pretty much like, it was like pretty much like 100% like sign up, being realistic, you know, with they had, you know what I'm saying, their family come to that event and they went to dinner and they signed up. You see, Layla had people sign up, you know what I'm saying? M's got a gal that came signing up, you know what I'm saying? So powerful.
She's gonna sign up. I wanted to say one last thing. You know, one thing Matt did. Leila and I were actually in our room. We're packing, and this is late at night, right? Leila, what, like 11 or 10:30? I forget what time it was. And then Clyde texts me, "Hi, Em, are you up?" And then I go, "Yes." And then Matt calls me up. He's like, "We saw you commenting on Facebook, so we figured you were up." But you know what I want to share with you guys, and what I appreciate you guys, and this is I want you guys to learn from this, because this is such a great example. They call, as soon as they signed up that couple, they called us and they put us on the phone with them to welcome them and congratulate them. Right, Layla? Oh, where'd she go?
She's there. She just muted.
Oh, okay. But you know, we were over there, and guys, you know why that's so important? And again, it's that three-way call, right? Even though they already closed them, they still put us on the call.
Yeah.
They still put them on the call with the leaders just to introduce them. That's such a big deal, you guys. You know, I don't know how to tell you how important that is, because they want to know who you're working with. They want to know the support you have. They want to feel what they feel, right? They want to feel welcome, loved, appreciated, part of the team, you know?
Yeah.
And you gift them that phone call. So I appreciate that. And I want to say that's such a great tool. And I believe, though, that one little touch is one of the reasons why you have so much success. So keep doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Em. And the power of that also is that they know that the leaders care also, even if they're brand new, that they can call on anybody at any time and they'll be willing to help, especially if they're still on Facebook. But yeah, like Emily said, I was so shocked. And normally I'm outspoken, I can speak, but I couldn't say a word. I was dead in the water, and I'm like, really, it's happening here? I'm not prepared for this. But yeah, also feeling. But hey, Madiba, man, I was so happy to meet you, brother. You know, bro, that's like priceless, man.
I love it, bro. It was exciting to meet y'all too. It just takes it to a different level, you guys, when you get to these events. And so I want to we're wrapping, you guys. I want to share, you know, because we're on events. I know that Yuri actually, I know that we have, you know, a big whammy coming up. The very last one on the tour, on the 7K Lightning Tour, is going to be in Salt Lake City. It'll be December 4th. You can get registered now. You just go back to the events tab and get registered. Highly recommend it. If you need help with that, you know, we can do it, or we can help you out in regards to showing where that's at. But I know Yuri, and he's already got a lot of people signing up right now, but Yuri's got an event that he's going to be having out in Jersey. So if you've got people in that New Jersey, that New York area, October 30th, which is just, you know, I mean, it's literally coming up.
Next Saturday.
This Saturday, right?
It's coming up Saturday. Yeah, it's gonna. What we did, guys, is I think Stephen Nash already registered a couple people for. It's gonna be a live overview of some training and stuff. I'm doing it at the school. We're probably gonna do about 75 to 80 people. We already got a lot of people registered, and actually we're supplying free lunch. So make sure they register. I let them know who invited by who, you know, and we'll make sure we take care of them, guys. And then we'll take some pictures and do some live clips for you guys. But Ricardo's been working really hard. So Ricardo and I, we did another flyer. This is the old flyer. I got to put Ricardo's name on it. He's been working so hard. He's really pushing to get to silver and gold. So him and I were really pushing the event. Hubie, a lot of the local guys, and I got a couple people coming from further out, Staten Island, Long Island. They're going to come out.
Cool.
Hey, listen, what we always say, events. So, you know, this is just like a push. And then definitely December 4th is right back to Salt Lake City. And then remember, guys, we have the Mexico, you know, that you haven't registered to Mexico, you know, Secrets of Mexico. That's huge. You know, that's going to be the end of January. So there's a couple events. And the reason we're saying this is because we all know there's a short window that we're dealing with right now, because then all of a sudden we got Thanksgiving coming up. Then you got Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff. So try to take advantage of the times that we have right now for the events and take advantage of sharing the information, because then people get in holiday mode. So that being said, you got up to right before Thanksgiving, and then right after Thanksgiving, you got that. After Thanksgiving, you got about 3 weeks right before Christmas. So take advantage of those windows. So you can push.
But listen, I agree. But on the flip side, I don't even believe in what holiday mode is.
I get it. No, but I'm just telling the people. The people tend to be, you know. So take advantage of the windows that you have before the holiday. That's what I'm saying.
I'm kind of excited that you mentioned holiday mode, you guys. And yeah, we're going to check out. Listen, we're at 7:15 right now. I love it. You guys plug into that event. But I want you to think. You see this? This is a great gift.
Yeah.
Silver and gold is a great holiday gift.
Yeah.
A membership to 7K Sound Money Wallet is a great holiday gift. So I just want to point that out. I wouldn't want you to give me a bag of shake mix for holiday. You know what I'm saying? But I sure will take some silver and gold.
I love it. I love it.
Anyways, guys, man, Layla, close us out in prayer, girl, if you can. I don't know if you can. I don't know where you at.
I'm at home. I'll do it.
Perfect.
Okay. Our Father in heaven, we humbly bow our heads before thee, and I'm truly grateful for this opportunity to be here as friends and now family within 7K Metals and Generational Wealth Group. We're indeed grateful for this opportunity to go and share with others, and please help us to have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the faith that we are with the company that is going to build legacy for generations to come. We're indeed grateful for our leaders. We pray for our company and for those that are at the helm of 7K, that we may always be able to make the right decisions in our lives. Help us to always keep Christ first in our lives, and indeed grateful for the friends and relationships that we continue to build. We are grateful again for this family, and we say these things humbly in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Hey. That's how we close it. I love it. I love it. So you guys, man, listen, have a great night, man. If you need anything, man, just reach out. We got messages in here. Nope. Yep. So we're here. Phone call away, messenger away. Let's make it happen. It's on you. Decision. The choice is yours, man. God bless you guys. Have an amazing night.
Let's go.
Thank you for everybody that spoke tonight. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for everyone that spoke.
Thank you, Matiba.
All right. God bless.